Hi everyone and welcome to Trades of the Week with myself and no other than...
Hey, it's Keith here again.
Absolutely, and this week we have some amazing news for you. We've done so well with our Buffaloes and the cryptos. What is going on? Are we seeing a crash? You will find out in Trades of the Week. So we are going to get into it in a moment, but don't forget that we actually have a special Facebook Live for you the 8th of December. It's actually next week. So do make sure you join our Investment Mastery Facebook group and you will get all information in there. Now, Keith, what are they going to learn in there?
So on Facebook Live, it's just a massive Q&A section where we're going to answer questions around cryptocurrencies, around stocks trading, best ways to get started, how to manage risk. Any question that you have, we will answer on that Facebook Live. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, but not only that, we have some amazing giveaways for you as well. For example, you will be liable and you will have the chance to win £500 in cryptos or cash for your trading account, among other amazing gifts as well. We also have a VIP pack or a 1-year membership in one of our clubs as well that you will be able to get for free. What better Christmas gift would there be? So I think it's a win-win. Not only will you be on there for free learning about cryptocurrencies for free, you will also get a lot of free gifts. So make sure you press the link, it's probably going to be somewhere around the video, and join our Facebook group, and do it now so you don't forget. But with that in mind, let's get into it. I'm so excited, Keith. What has happened in the market? Take us through. What are we doing here? What have happened with the positions since last week?
Perfect. So we've had really good week last week in regards to Buffalo trading. We locked in quite a bit of profit. So as you can see with bets, Roundhill Sports Betting and iGaming ETF, we have actually moved our stop loss down now to 3%. So we've managed our profit. We've locked in 3%. So if it goes even further down, perfect. But if it now triggers our stop loss, we've made good money on this.
Well, the bigger question is, have we moved it or have we moved it?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, so we're locked in 3% there. We put it just close to in case it now goes up. Because this is the whole reason we hedge. The market has gone a little bit of a correction and then we're in a couple of these. Who knows, right? What's going to happen? And now we're locked in 3%. What else?
And the good thing, sorry, on this one as well, because we've locked in 3%, we've actually covered 3 losses that we could potentially have in the future, which I think is amazing.
Well, 3 losses that Keith is having in the future.
No losses for you.
Yeah, I have loads of losses, of course. All right, let's go to the next. EPC is the next one.
EPC here. So once again, Edgewell Personal Care. This one, we did move our stop loss up to 3% and unfortunately have been triggered out now. So we tried to allow our profits to run and the market now has just gone, nope, there's your 3% and get out of the market.
Yeah, that's worth a move because we made 3% profit. Moo! Excellent. So now let's go to the next one.
The next one is YEXT. Once again with YEXT, we've moved our stop loss down to 3%. So if this pushes even lower, perfect, we make more money. If it reverses, we get another moo at 3%.
That's a win-win, I think. All right, and next?
AMPH, on this one, it's not 3%, but we've moved our stop loss down now to 1% profit. So previously moved it down to break even, now down to 1%. So we're following, as the market is falling, our stop loss is being followed as well. So we're managing our trade and locking in as much profits as we can.
So you see, the market has been really kind to us and it's just a probability game. So a great Christmas present. But comment below, are you in these as well? Are you moving your stop loss as well? That would be amazing to hear, so make sure you comment below which is your favorite stock. But let's continue, we're not done yet.
And then the last one that we have was JWN Nordstrom Inc. We have moved our stop loss once again down to 3%. It is looking like it's pushing a bit lower. So if it goes lower, we'll carry on moving our stop loss down with that as well.
For sure. And CCC, for those of you who are in there or had an order on that, just carry it on down. We're not into that. We're canceling the order. So you guys can do the same. That's why we have a stop order, to replace a little bit above, and then we need to have the momentum and the push higher. Okay, definitely. But then we have a couple of new ones, I think. So what has happened in the market since last week, Keith? What is happening?
So in regards to the market, we have had the big news about the new COVID variant, and this has actually had a negative impact on the market. It's caused the market to generate a bit more fear. Now, the fear is coming down from obviously the COVID variant and a potential new lockdown, which could shrink the economy. So obviously the American economy has been growing since March 2020. And now we could potentially see a shrinking of that economy if this COVID variant causes another lockdown. Now, what's that mean? We have seen fear come into the market or creep into the market, which has pushed the market down. One reason we've had great shorting positions. Once again, this is why we hedge, right? Because if the market news becomes bearish, at least our short positions will make us money, which is great. And then with that, we also may see another lockdown. What could that cause? Another push down of the market, causing more fear, but it can also have a negative impact on oil. Oil has been recovering since the pandemic in 2020, but if, once again, we get another lockdown, the utilization of oil decreases, supply increases, which can have a negative impact on price once again. Now, what does this mean for us? It means right now, the market is having a bit of a pullback, a bit of a retracement. We may see money go back into commodities like your gold, like your silver, because they are the safe haven. We don't know. It could be something, because remember, past trends leave clues, right? And when we start seeing bearish moves in the market, money does slightly move back into commodities. So that could be an area of investment if the market does continue to fall. If not, we can start looking at our big blue chip companies and start doing some more VCA investments in there. Other than that, no real other news. Same thing, inflation is still increasing, interest rates are still close to zero, stimulus packages are still being pumped in. So there's not much news, but it's just keeping an eye out to see what is going to happen over the next few weeks. And the last bit is on this, it's coming up to December, which is naturally a quiet period for the market anyway, because institutions tend to take holidays in your August, your September, December periods. So maybe it might not be time to place new positions, but we will see if there's anything available. But we will be doing more kind of back testing and looking at past trades to see what have been our successes and what can we improve. Other than that, that's the news for the market.
Absolutely. So just to summarize that, we are a little bit maybe bearish in the stock market now, just because we have the news about the COVID lockdowns, etc. And December is usually a little bit more of a quiet month. However, we do see it as buying opportunities, because there's no other things that we're seeing in the market that might cause a bigger move down in the market as of yet. But you will be the first to know here in Trades of the Week. All right, so then we can go into cryptos instead as well. Now the new ones, yes, the new opportunities.
There we go.
So therefore we're entering 3 new opportunities. The first is Celsius Holdings. We have a nice upward trend, 3 bounces. And Keith, do we have a green candle?
So in this one, if I zoom in, we don't have our green candle. We actually had the green candle on the 26th. So
yeah, I think that counts, right? I think we have a couple of green candle shows. Buyers are coming back a bit. So I would be happy to put the order on that last candle today.
Perfect.
And then the next one, WHD Cactus Incorporated. We do love our cactuses. And if we have a look, we actually should have gotten in yesterday. And you see that we had a nice green candle 2 days ago. Oh, sorry, on the 26th on Friday. And then Monday, we got a big move up there. And now we would be in. So you can actually get in if you do your research with a market order, because that's around the same level we got in at as well. So that is Cactus, a nice risk-reward ratio as well. Last but by no means least is ChargePoint Holdings. And we are hedging ourselves. You see our shorts have done really, really well. And that means the ones that are going down. And here we have another one. So the same here. If you place your order, you should be in around this point, maybe a little bit lower. Stop loss goes above the highest point there, because it's been there before. So we want to make sure we stay safe there as well. So there's also a good shorting position. So those are the 3 we are adding. So make sure you take action and of course do your own research before you invest. So with that being said, let's go into another asset class. So even though the stocks are a little bit bearish, we have the crypto market that I would say is very exciting at the moment. I'm going to tell you why. If we go to Bitcoin to start with, the top one, then we can see that we have had a little bit of a retracement on Bitcoin here. We've seen that Bitcoin has now gone down from a high of 69,000 all the way down to 56,000. But we do have this upward trend. You can see that we have this upward trend where it's making higher lows and higher highs. And as long as that is happening, we are still very bullish on the crypto market as well. And not only that, there's so many things that is happening. And I think as well, this is interesting for the stock market. You might have heard of these metaverses, these virtual worlds. And they're being created everywhere. Facebook changed name to Meta. We went through that. But there's so many other ones. Nvidia is getting into it. And I'm going to get into some news here as well for you. Adidas has now partnered with Coinbase. And they're buying land in the metaverse sandbox, and they're going to create some kind of virtual world for Adidas called Adiverse. So that's something to look into, and I think that will be massive. That is a big trend for next year, we believe. And there's another one, your favorite one, Match.com. No?
Wait, that gets a bit of the wrong interpretation. My fiance's watching this.
Exactly, he's actually soon married, all right? So that's not what I meant. I meant, though, it could be an amazing investment. Imagine, not for you, not for me, but for everyone else out there, right? Going in a virtual dating world, right? Because Match.com, they own
Tinder and Hinge.
Exactly, two big dating platforms, and now they're doing it maybe virtually, which is incredible. This whole new world is opening up, right? So that is one to look a little bit closer at. And now apparently the whales, the big Bitcoin, or the big holders, the whales in the crypto market, they have actually acquired a lot of Bitcoin recently. They've been accumulating. And also on-chain analysis that shows how much money is going in the exchanges, out of the exchanges, also shows that we've been in an accumulation phase at the moment, which should mean that we should soon be getting this next leg higher in cryptos as well. But Keith, with your crystal ball, would you say, are we going to go higher?
Well, there's positive news coming out. Actually, there was another bit of news. MicroStrategy purchased $400 million worth of Bitcoin.
400 million Bitcoins.
No, I said that yesterday on the webinar.
Oh,
it's not 400 million, it's $400 worth of Bitcoins. But
$400 million. Not $400, okay.
I think with the crystal ball, obviously we haven't got it yet, but I still feel we are bullish in the market. There's really, really positive news. There may be some areas of the market which are falling. You might see DeFi having a bit of a pullback. But you can also see that bigger areas, sectors like metaverses and gaming, they are withstanding this kind of retracement. So it's all about where your focus goes.
Yeah,
but I feel,
for sure.
We're still very, very bullish.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other ones, Solana, for example, they say that actually Solana, well, FTX exchange, the founder of the FTX, a really big centralized and regulated exchange, said that Solana might be one of the biggest DeFi ecosystems. Speaking about DeFi, and we're in Solana here, so do make sure you do your research on Solana. That might be very, very exciting to get into one of those. But make sure you look over your positions. A lot of our positions are up. Some of them have gone down a bit. So look over your portfolios to see what you should get into, maybe get out of. But the few I want to mention today is, I want to mention Engine Coin. We took another 100% profit there, so 20% off the table. Are you ready, Keith?
Here we go.
Moo! So this is one of the gaming platform, and Keith found that they launched a platform called Engine Starter, which is a way to launch new projects in gaming, NFT, and metaverses. Might be one of the reasons it went up. So do your own research on this. And currently, I think it's even down 20%. So what you can do is to do your research, and maybe you want to enter this after doing a bit of research here with our small cap strategy. But we milked the cow on this. Then we have Mana as well. And Mana went up also another 100% from our average price. So we're going to take 20% out from that as well. It says milk that cow, Keith. Moo! And you might say, well, how can you reach the high there? How did you? Well, you can actually put a sell order, a limit order, that actually sells for you automatically when the price goes up. So we don't need to be there to see that. It does it automatically, which is so exciting. And if you're getting these results, make sure you comment below. And if you want to get them, also make sure that you comment below, and then we will reach out to you, of course. So make sure you comment below, all right? And not only that, right, we also went into CRO, Crypto.com, and that has gone up another 200%, and that's why we could catch that spike, because we had our limit sell orders in. So 200% on that as well, so 400% in total. Take 20% off at each 100%. So let's move that one. It's a big move.
It's a big move. Ready?
All right, let's go. Moo! Very good. I mean, our moves are getting better, I must say. So those are the ones we've taken profits on. And Crypto.com, I mean, they have put 700 million in marketing, and they have their name now on the old, what was the stadium? Sandbox Stadium? No, it's
one of the NBA stadiums in Los Angeles.
Exactly. One of the biggest ones in the world, right? And they have their name. It's now called Crypto.com Stadium, which is insane. And they spent 700 million on marketing there. I mean, I don't know, it's crazy. But with that being said, I think this is going to be huge, right? They have loads of partnership with UFC as well, I think.
Yeah.
So UFC is one to watch now. CRO is one to watch. And then we have Cadena as well. If we go down, we have another entry. We put another entry there, minus 44%. So we're building up positions on these as well. And if you're not in Cadena, it's building a massive ecosystem as well. Make sure you have a look, do your research on this. And then we're adding 2 new ones today as well in the crypto market, because we are still bullish. We're going to keep adding, keep buying, keep going. And of course, you will be the first to know if our view on the crypto market changes as well. So, Kusama, what are we doing with this?
So with Kusama, we did have the current high around the 8th of November. So it's currently around 34% down. Another one that's working around gaming and kind of the DeFi side as well. So Kusama was a really interesting coin that did pop up on our crypto workshop over the weekend as well. So I think it could be a good opportunity at 34% down. We do believe it has a big upside as well.
Absolutely, we think so. We're still so early, right? There's just a couple of 100 million people in the world that even owns crypto, and there's around 10 billion on the planet, right? So we're so early days. It's so early days still. And Filecoin as well. We're adding Filecoin. One of the reasons we're adding Filecoin is a data storage platform. One of the first ones actually. And they're storing data on the blockchain. And they're actually building something now that can be really big for metaverses. We are about to find out if that becomes true. But being down 54%, I think that's a great entry. So that's really it for cryptos this week. We're still bullish. We had a bit of a pullback. If you haven't had the chance to get in, now is your chance, right? You see, there's always cryptos to be buying. So do it one step at a time. But the market actually, if we were to look at the Fear and Greed Index, we can see that the crypto market is actually, we don't need to open a new, but we can see that people are fearful. People are fearful. They believe the market will continue down. They're selling, maybe panicking a bit. But the only thing we can say is it's healthy. To have these small corrections means people are selling, new people are coming into the market, adding fresh money, and that will trigger more upside as well. So that's what we're hoping for. Let us see, but keep following the strategies. So that's it for the crypto update. And do we have any updates on our VCAs?
So in regards to VCA, Dollar Tree, which actually, as you love saying, is acting like a Dollar Tree right now, it's gone up to 50%, so we've moved our stop loss up to that 50% mark. As you can see, it is still going up, It's having a bit of a pullback, but this is why we give the market enough room to move, right? Because if we put it all the way at the top of the candle, we'd have been stopped out now. But we've given the market enough room to move because there is still more upside with this. So that's with Dollar Tree. We do have TripAdvisor as a new entry.
Yeah, new entry.
We've entered at 60% now. So from the most recent high, as you can see here, it's come down to 60%. So we've had our next entry on TripAdvisor. Alibaba as well has continued a bit lower. So we've got our 50% entry with Alibaba, which is great because we're bringing our average cost lower. I think that's something we really need to, well, I don't say I think, I know it's something we must do with investments. And another opportunity was Zoom that we've got in at 44% now. So as you can see, we entered first time at 34 from the high. We've now entered at 44 to move our average cost lower. But in regards to opportunities, we've not really taken too much profits off the table. We did over the last few weeks, which is amazing.
We have taken a lot of profits, but this is with the strategy, the same with the CCA and small cap for cryptos, that we do need to average down. So there will be a time to sow and there will be a time to reap. Now, for stocks, it's a time to sow, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Yeah, well, English is my second language. But that being said, what we need to do, right? Because you might say, well, there's never an opportunity to get in. Well, there is. In stocks now, there's an amazing opportunity to get in, right? In some of these amazing companies. Last time Disney was down like 30%. That's a new one we're adding today. Zoom was down this much. Was a long time ago. But now you have the opportunities. But you need to be patient because money always moves. Not moves, but moves from the impatient to the patient. That's always the name of the game. So if you can't hold your shares and keep buying as it goes down, and you sell in panic because you think something else is better, you might actually be losing. So make sure you comment below, what strategy are you using? So comment below if you're using the VCA, CCA, if you're getting into these opportunities. So let's go and have a look at Disney as well. Now Disney is interesting. I am sure Disney will create a metaverse. Let's just see when it happens. Maybe we should do it before. But with Disney down 26%, I think it's a great opportunity to get into with positive income. They are obviously making money, positive earnings per share the next 5 years as well. And I think it's a solid company, global company, a lot of different businesses. So it's a no-brainer for sure.
100%. And with Disney, they are currently, well, over the last few weeks, they've created a couple of NFTs on the VV app. So I've seen a couple of Disney NFTs now coming out, which is great because they are coming into the NFT world. Yeah. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's working.
Very cool. All right, everyone. So let's speak about the results. So if you look at the Buffalo, we're up 3% on that part of the portfolio. And by the way, guys, sorry about this, that we forgot to record results, which is why we're doing it again, of course. But up 3% on the Buffalo, and we locked in a lot of other percentages as well, which is awesome. The VCA, we have 815% on the money invested. We locked in a lot on Dollar Tree, for example. So make sure you comment below. Are you getting these results yourself? Because obviously it's great that we are, but we, of course, want you to be having these results as well. And then the CCA, 1,460% on the money invested. Small cap, 4,320% on the money invested. Took another 400% on Engine Coin, Mana, and Crypto.com with their amazing announcements. So that was Trades of the Week for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, or we hope you enjoyed it, and that you learned a lot. So make sure you do subscribe, right? Press the subscribe button, the like button if you enjoy what you're seeing, and also the alarm bell so you're the first to be notified whenever we get you out an update, and you will be the first to know as well when we change our view on the market. So do make sure you do also comment below, are you getting these results? Right, that's very important for us. What are you doing at the moment, and where do you think Bitcoin will go by year end? And not only that, make sure you also join the Facebook group, because don't forget that you will be liable, well, as a Q&A the 8th of December, you will get the chance to ask any question you want to get started with cryptos and stocks. And not only that, you'll also be liable for the giveaway, the £500 to start investing with, and a 1-year membership. So with that being said, we hope you see us next week as well on Trades of the Week, and we look forward to seeing you there.